let's have a little talk with the kitty. Yeah, come sit on my lap. Are you irritable? She's irritable as all get out, man. What's the matter with you? Huh? Yeah? You're not talking. Why aren't you talking? Are you in a bad mood? You are? Yep. Uh-huh. She's in a bad mood. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Can you say hi? You got your claw stuck in my shirt. Say hi. Not in a good mood. Bye. Oh, she cut me right in the knee on the way down. Hi all. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go to the RTR. I just about made up my mind I'm going to go. I just don't know what day I'm going to be there yet. I know it's still, you know, a little over a month away yet, so, you know, as the days get closer, I'll let y'all know on what day. So, things have settled down a little bit around here. I'm not going to make any excuses for it. I just blow up every now and then, so what can I say? There's a couple of things I need to do on the truck before I get going. Heater hoses, of course, because I just cut the end of that one off. You know, the last time it was leaking right on the clamp, so I just cut the end of it off. Stuck it back on there, so I need to replace both heater hoses. And that's really about it, I guess. I can't think of anything else that I really need to do to the truck other than try to load it again. I was watching, I think it was, I was watching one of Bob's videos fairly recently about some flexible solar panels. They're much lighter than the ones that I have. That's, you know, that's the biggest pain for me, is to have to drag all that stuff out. They're not exactly heavy, but they're big and bulky, and it's hard to load them and unload them and load them and unload them and all that. So yeah, I tend to, when I get someplace, I tend to sit because I don't really want to have to you know, load everything back up again. So lazy. Anyway, yeah, they're out of the question for me. I can't afford to pay that much money for something like that. They're worth it, I guess. Same thing, they're just light and flexible. So he was saying that the corners were coming apart on them. So, or she was, I guess, or was it Carolyn? Was saying that the corners are coming apart on it. So, but they still work good. So on the RTR, I'm not sure where I'm going to be parking at. I want to meet a couple of people out there anyway, and I'll have to find out where they are and try to, you know, try to find them. They're not going to be right in the middle of it either, so you know, we'll do the visiting. We'll walk around a little bit and, you know, and say hi and all that stuff. But he and I, Bruce and Alan, you know, we kind of just want to stick to ourselves more or less. Not being unfriendly, it's just we just don't want to be right in the middle of the generators and music and all that stuff if there's going to be that out there. Which is fine. You know, we'll just move away a little further, that's all. What else? I haven't been doing a whole lot, just kind of hanging out, working on the green screen and stuff. I did get my lights. I hope that you can tell a difference. I've got them set up now. Looks like I have a bright spot right about here with it, and there's just not a lot of room in the motorhome, you know. I can stretch them out, but I can't. Well, I'll try to do a how-to on them in a day or two or a week or something. Whenever I can, I'll try to do a green screen how-to. If you're all interested, anyway. But yeah, they brighten up the place, that's for sure. So we'll see how that works out. I can't really tell just right now, you know, with film doing the recording of the video right now. I can't tell what it's going to do because the whole process takes, you know, you do that afterwards, after the video's done. You do that with your software. So we'll see how that works out. Let's see what else. Yeah, there's some things that I would like to get that I'm not going to tell you what they are, because somebody will say, ah, you're e-begging. So I'll let you know if you manage to hit it. I'll let you know though. Now, just being silly again. So the Wilsons are still hanging out in the camper. They seem to be okay. Wilson's getting tired of rolling around again. Oh well, you're a rock. Let's see what else. I keep saying what else, and I don't know. What else, and I don't know. That's when you can tell I'm struggling for content. What else? I don't know. Let's see. I haven't done much with the drone. It's been a little chilly and a little bit windy. It rained just a little bit yesterday. Just enough to mess up the windows. You know how that goes. And it's supposed to be cloudy for the next 2 or 3 days, but right now it's sunny and warm. So, you know, those weather guys got to get some windows in their building so they can look out there and see what the weather is. We're looking at cold weather next week in the low 30s. We might even get some snow this winter. They're talking about it, so that would be kind of fun. We didn't get any last year, but the year before we got a couple inches spread out over February, I guess it was. So you know, there's not a lot of snow here. Just cold. You'll get below freezing quite a bit. So you gotta. Oh, in the RVs, excuse me, in the RVs you gotta watch the hoses that are laying around outside and that, so they don't, you know, burst and that sort of stuff. It's not something that I'm not used to. So I can't think of anything else I wanted to talk about. Well, if you send me a private message or you know, in the comments when you guys might decide that you're going to be there, what day, and all that, and you know, and we'll see what transpires with that. Like I said, I'm planning to go. So if the creek don't rise, I'll be there. And besides, it's a good excuse for me to go down to the valley to see my daughter and hang out there for a day or two. Get one of those home-cooked meals. You know, you get those every now and then around here. So there is something I wanted to talk about. Well, sort of. I was asked about talking about, you know, situations where I've been really scared. Something has scared me when I was out by myself there somewhere, and some of you guys may remember it. Most of you won't. I don't. There's quite a few new people on the channel, so you old ones, no pun intended, I will probably remember it. So I'm sitting there in a motorhome about 10 o'clock at night, I guess, and it was just raining like crazy. And I'd only been there just a couple of nights, I guess, and I hadn't spent a lot of time outside because it had been raining. So I was watching a movie, and just had a couple of lights on. It was fairly dark inside the motorhome, and all at once something bumped the motorhome. I don't know what it was, but it felt like a foot. It moved a foot, you know, forward and back, like that. It scared me to death, boy. And you know, first I thought it was me. I moved or something, and you know, but there was something that was hanging from the ceiling. You know, those baskets that you have that you put like onions and things in, you know, in the kitchen. I looked up at it, and it was actually swaying just a little bit. So I figured, boy, that wasn't me that did that. And I got a big floodlight, and I couldn't see anything out the windows because just the reflection back in my face. But I wasn't going to go out there. But whatever it was hit pretty hard to cause it to move that like that. And I just kind of sat there for a while. I shut everything off, and I just sat there and was listening and trying to see out the windows, and you know, there was some lightning, and I would look to see if I'd see something in a lightning flash, and there was just nothing there. So I finally went to bed. It took a little while to go back, you know, go to sleep, but when I did wake up, you know, the next morning, I had gone outside to look around to see if I could, you know, spot tracks or something. You know, I didn't know what it was I felt. So, but you know, like I said, it was raining pretty hard, so if there was any tracks, they got washed away. And I never did figure out what it was. I looked on the spare tire. I didn't see any scuff marks or anything like that. I didn't hear anything after that. It was not like, you know, a motor or anything that I heard. It was just all in at once, boy. That, you know, did a couple of those. I never did figure out what it was, and it never happened again after that. So I was pretty scared on that one. I figured it was either an elk or a bear or something. There are bears up in that area. I was up, you know, in the same area that I always go to, but yeah, I've never actually seen one up there. And as long as I've been going up there, I've never seen any bear at all. There have been reports there have been some small black bears around, but they're usually around the residential areas, you know, to get the food and all that out of the garbage cans and that. So I figured it was either a blind elk or or something. Not sure. Like I said, I never did figure out what that was, so I just kind of forgot about it best I could. A couple of weeks went by and nothing ever happened after that, so I don't know. Yeah, that one scared me a little bit. I guess that's it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, so I guess we'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Oh yeah, and as always, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button and comment. Share with your friends and neighbors. Had to get that one in. Yep, that's it. Talk to you soon.